Hey there, good afternoon. It's Kate, and it's Friday. And I love to call Friday Future Friday. I used to call it Fun Friday at one time, but I love to call it Future Friday because on Friday, I like to think about what I want to get done next week. What's my plan for next week? I like to plan it out and decide what I'm actually doing next week. If you don't know me, by the way, my name is Kate Pemberton Thompson. I'm a life coach, health coach, I'm a freedom practitioner, and recently an essential oils coach. So today I want to talk about why desire isn't enough. You know, on a Friday, I generally set out and I try to think about, okay, how's my week going next week? What appointments do I have set in stone? What things do I want to accomplish? How much free time I want to have? Because guess what? All work and no play makes us very dull sometimes. And we also lose our momentum. We get a little burned out. So Future Friday for me looks like what I want next week, or not necessarily what I want, because that's a sort of a lack word. But what is it that I desire to do next week? Now, I can tell you, I wrote down some things last Friday, that I desired to do this week. Some of them, or the majority of them, got done, some didn't. And why was that? Well, I'm here to tell you. Oh, and by the way, my oil for today is that exactly that oil, Into the Future, and I can give you a rundown on that oil if you like, but I don't want to waste your precious time right now, so you can look that up if you like. Google Into the Future, Young Living, and you'll find out what amazing oils come into this. Why do I use this? Because desiring something to happen is not enough. For many years, I one of my coaching trainings taught me about thoughts and circumstances and why those things happen, and your thoughts will turn into emotions that turn into actions, etc. And I always said, come on, there's something missing here, though, because, to put a thought into an action that turns out negatively means that you're really not believing. There's a desire factor in there to actually want to change that thought around, to actually want to change that pattern in your life so that you are getting your desires turned into a reality. Or if you like, you're manifesting, you're walking towards your future and your desires, and there's a missing factor again that causes you not to actually get exactly what you wanted done. So what didn't I get done this week? Well, there was one thing in particular, a big thing, a new thing that is driving me on a path. And when I actually did look at why I didn't do it, that little missing factor that I'm about to tell you about was the very thing that stopped me. You see, I desired it. I desired it 100%. So why didn't I achieve it? Why didn't I turn that into an achievement and a reality? Because my belief in that was not as high as my desire. Now, I talk to my clients about this all the time, and I say to them, you can desire something. You can desire to release 10 pounds, or I'm releasing 10 pounds in the next month. But if you don't believe you can do that, you're never going to take the action to do it. Which is why this remarkable little oil will help you and your belief system to actually get to a place where if you desire something at a 5, then you need to believe it at a 5. And I think I've done a few videos about this before, but I am telling you, this is exactly true. When you actually have enough belief in yourself, your belief in your ability to carry this out, walk this through, and achieve this is the same as your desire, then that will happen. That happens. How do you get that belief system to rise? Because you switch your focus. What you focus on is going to expand. I can tell you a story about that. You know, when the pandemic first happened, and I happened to really, I had this download, and I said to my husband, if they're all wearing masks, we should be wearing masks when we're out in public. And so I got into a frenzy of sewing, and I started making my own masks long before that was mandated. And do you know what manifested? You know what I achieved? I achieved a lot of orders for a lot of masks because I was making rather cute ones. So what I focused on expanded. What you focus on is always going to expand. So if you truly desire something, and I just had one of my awesome clients that I just love to death, we just had a session together. And what happened in that session was I'm watching her now getting a lot of desires that she had in her heart, but was unable to achieve because she didn't believe she could. Now, a few months later, she totally knows and believes that whatever she wants to desire and put into motion is going to happen for her. And that's a beautiful place to be. That's an amazing place to be. Ladies, I'm telling you, you'll never release those 10 pounds or whatever it is that you want until you believe that you can do it. You will desire it. You will desire it. You will desire it. But until your belief that you can achieve this is the same as your desire, then that's not going to happen. You're going to keep stumbling. And once again, how do you bring that belief and that desire to the same level? By focusing on what it is that you want to achieve. And the more you focus on it, the levels of desire and belief will come together, because that's just how it works. So today, I want you to think about into the future. This is an oil I use all of the time because we all doubt our ability to achieve some things, that when you dream big, then sometimes we need a little help. And I've told you about essential oils. I've told you what this helps us do with our emotions in our olfactory system, because it goes straight to the limbic system, the olfactory system. And guess what? We smell it, and it helps us achieve our desires because it changes our emotions. It changes how we're thinking about things, or helps us do that. So we're right at 8:11, and I am, or 8:11 minutes, and I am out of here. And I am going to tell you, have an amazing weekend. Go join one of my groups. You'll find me, Kate Pemberton Thompson, my oily coaches community, or just my oily community that love essential oils. So go join that. Or you might be a sane and healthy mama. Go join that group as well. Just follow me on Life Coaching or here on YouTube, and I will talk to you next week. Have an amazing weekend. Bye for now.